What up, folks? Um, Something happened earlier this week. It's been eating at me, and I just said I gotta make a video about this. I am assigned to a school, a high school where I live. I had a young man after school come up to me, and he wanted to talk. And he was talking. It was actually me and this other school administrator talking, and the kid came up, and we got to talking as well. And he told us what he wanted to do when he got out of school. Now, mind you, this is a school that's in the suburbs, and he's a transfer from the inner cities. He came from a school that was pretty rough, but he's out with us now. But he told us what he wanted to do. I was like, "What is it?" He seemed a little embarrassed. He said, "Well, I want to be a forest ranger." I said, "A forest ranger?" He said, "Yeah, I want to be able to be outdoors and stuff like that interests me." And myself and the school administrator, who's also black, all three people in this are black. Me and the administrator said, "Go for it. That's what you want to do. Do it." Now, I told him, "Now you need to stay out of trouble, keep your record clean, so you can do that sort of thing." And I even got on my smartphone, and showed him how much being a ranger pays. And my partner shows up, and I found out that he had considered being a ranger as well. He said, you can be a federal ranger, you can be a state ranger. Federal rangers not only do the national parks, they do if you get tired of being out in the woods, out in the desert, hey, places like the monuments, Washington Monument, Lincoln Monument, they're served by rangers. I know that because years ago I went to Philadelphia and went to Independence Hall, and the people who were working there were forest rangers. Well, they were rangers with the ranger service. So I was like, "Hey, man, hey, do it, do it." One of his little friends shows up, and we get him in the conversation, and we get him to get the first kid, to tell the second kid what he wanted to do. Second kid started laughing. This is a black kid. Everybody's black. This kid just dismissed him and just started checking on him. By the way, checking is the term for playing the dozens. Now, for my non-black listeners, playing the dozens, you insult. It's basically your mama jokes. It's along that line. But it just amazed me. And the kid that was checking, the first kid who wanted to be a forest ranger, this little clown is one of the biggest troublemakers in school. I mean, he gets suspensions. I mean, he gets suspensions the way you would go to McDonald's to get a Big Mac. Nothing but a discipline problem. And it's like, goddamn. The kid with no dreams is making fun of the kid with dreams. And I find that very common in the black community. Somebody has plans to do something and they aspire big, and the other motherfuckers just want to shoot him down. And this isn't just to that generation, that particular generation, but it's even in my generation. You come up with something and everybody shoots it down. I guess I'm saying all that to get to this point. And this is primarily tailored towards the black community, but hey, other groups, they can take this too, because I think it needs to be said to the young folk, the young men primarily. If you have a dream, you have a goal, first and foremost, be careful who you share it with, because you don't need nobody shooting at it. The second thing, get out there and fucking do it. Out.